get right into things. Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Discord. Ding, ding, ding. That's me ringing the bell to open us. Just kidding. Yo, Mr. Lee, what's up, John N, good morning. Desi, hello. Smile, I see you, smile. Keep smiling. There we go. Meta with a big gap up. Let's see if it has strength to gap and go, right? So now this would be on the relatively stronger side. Amazon gap down. Microsoft gap down. Apple gap down into a demand zone. So that could be a good entry right at the open if we hold above. Now let's check back on our futures. Cool. Here we go, NASDAQ. Yeah, pump right through that 90-minute supply. Would love that. Come on, make me delete it right away. Don't stall out. The 1 hour's looking bullish on ES, guys. Check this out. Right? We have a rally. Base rally on the 1 hour. So as long as we can get back there. There we go. Rally, a base, and potential rally. So we might trend up today. We have to see. We need to break this supply on NQ to know that we're going to continue higher. But we do have to be careful because now we're coming into this 2 hour supply on ES. Oh, NQ wicking out of its supply zone. Good stuff. It's what we like to see. But now remember, we could double top here inside supply, so we have to be careful. Right now, we don't want to be chasing longs in here, but because of how small this zone is, we might be able to enter a short position with only a 2-point stop, which wouldn't be bad at all. The only thing keeping me out of that trade is that ES on the hourly is very bullish. On the 4 hour as well is very bullish. So just because we're in a supply zone and potentially making a double top does not mean I'm just going to take it right away. I have to take other things into consideration. I have to remember that NQ just broke supply. ES on the higher time frames looks bullish. Look how strong that is. That's a great move right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. There we go. NQ now coming up to its area of interest. So now what I'm going to be looking for, guys, is I'm going to be looking for some form of retest before we continue. So I want us to close above up here, come wick down a bit, and then go higher. And I will enter on the pullback. VIX is dropping. Hourly still looking very good. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm seeing a few more people join in. Kumar, Lord Jim, what's poppin', everybody? Melcat, Ryan. Hello, good morning. I don't think I missed anybody. Cisco, yo, what's going on, Cisco? All right, here's a wick. Big wick on NASDAQ. Got to be aware of what equities are doing. Do we have any gaps that we need to fill? Well, here's Tesla trying to fill its gap to the downside. Nvidia just filled its gap to the downside. Apple failing to hold above that demand. Amazon weak. Microsoft weak. Only thing that's been really strong has been Meta, but right now we're at the very top of the supply zone. So if you entered a short here, you put your stop right at the top of the zone. That's a super small risk, guys. That could be a huge reward, and you're risking next to nothing. So that would be a great equity trade right there. Potentially. Got to see how it plays out. What a rejection. Got to remember the first 5 to 15 minutes, even the first half hour sometimes, guys, is extremely volatile. Morning, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Good stuff. I want a strong market today, guys. I want us going higher. As long as NASDAQ wants that, too. And as long as these equities want to follow. Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla, Apple. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Here we go. Here we go. Amazon falling down to its area of interest over here. Microsoft's also gapped down, pushed down, and is now in a demand zone. So we have to be careful here. But it's very weak, so I would not go long on this. So let's check our relative strength, guys. What are stocks doing? It's very split right now. Microsoft, Google, very weak. Meta, Netflix, BA, Tesla, these are stronger, but not that strong. Look at the rejection we're getting from the top of that supply zone, guys. Already almost a $2 move. If you were trading options, that'd be a great scalp. But it's strong, so I'd be careful going short, right? Because remember, Meta is at the top of our relative strength, so we would only go long on Meta. Wonder if we go higher from here. Gotta be careful here because we broke the supply, but we wicked it. So it's still considered a broken zone, but we have to see, we have to be patient. I'd be looking for some type of Meta continued to the upside. Would look for Microsoft is holding its supply zone, its demand zone too. Apple not as strong, but I do like Microsoft bringing us. Not a fan of how weak NASDAQ is right here, or else I'd probably hop in a long position on ES, but because we're sort of wicking, not a fan. I'm going to be patient, right? I'm going to wait till we either come back down to a VWAP or something.
Good morning, community.
Hey, good morning, Aaron. What's going on?
It's a voice from the past, huh?
Yeah, how's it going, man?
It's going fairly well. It's been absent for a little bit, and we'll probably continue on for the next couple of weeks or so, getting ready to go in and do some surgery.
Oh, are you all right?
Yeah, pretty much. We'll be all right. I'll
St-
touch bases a little later on. I'll probably be in and out after next week. Surgery is Friday, so
well,
just wanted to touch base and let you know I've been trying to stay up with at least the Discord anyway,
I got you,
and
man.
looking at that. Yeah,
Listen,
absolutely.
health comes first. Without our health, we've got nothing. So take care of
Absolutely.
yourself and make sure you're
We'll do
okay.
it.
The market is always here, and we're always here.
All right. Well,
And
just wanted to check in,
for
say
sure.
hello to everybody. Okay.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And we're always
All
here
right.
for you if you
Everybody
need
take care.
anything.
Hey, appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Take care now.
Okay.
Be good.
Yeah. You too. Goodbye.
All right, let's see. Let's see. I do. Apple wicked below its demand zone, but now looks to be coming back in. Again, I'd be careful because it gapped down. It's hard to go long on that. Look, Meta, again, double topping right now at the top of its supply zone. Be careful taking any longs, but that was on the relatively stronger list. And we need that relatively stronger list to start picking up these other stocks too, so that it could help push ES higher. If Tesla is weak and below previous day's lows, it's going to be harder for me to go long on ES or NASDAQ. I need things to start to turn around. Amazon in its area of interest and starting to reject. Would love it if this was a liquidity grab on Tesla, right? So people who were watching these lows just got wicked out or trapped, and maybe we might push higher. So we'll go back to Tesla, we'll go back to ES. We're looking at it. We got about, let me just move that. Yep, that's why we wait. Gotta stay patient. The market will come to us, guys. We have to know where we want to enter ahead of time. Alright, but again, guys, I do have to remember the larger time frame has been bullish. The hourly's bullish, the 4 hours even bullish. But we're looking at these wicks, right? Long wick, long wick. This could also wick, but bulls have been in control. The VIX has been pushing lower. And again, though, I'm taking account for how weak Nasdaq is compared to ES. So once Nasdaq decides, okay, yeah, let's go higher, it's going to bring ES a lot higher, a lot stronger. Alright, let's see. See, Nasdaq's making a red candle while ES is all the way up here. So if Nasdaq lets go, again, guys, it's going to launch ES higher. Really watching equities here, though. Again, here's Meta is again now triple topping at that supply zone and is weak now right down here. And Microsoft is coming back down to its demand zone. Equities are pretty weak right now, so I'd be very careful taking long positions. Not until the equities start pushing back higher too. We want to be with the trend of everything. We don't want to fight things. Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Tesla, these are huge players when it comes to ES and NQ. So with those being weak and ES being strong, that's some sort of divergence that we look for to either stay away from or to wait to play out. Like, look at the rejection on Nasdaq right here, guys. Meanwhile, ES is pumping. The last candle we had, Nasdaq pumped, and ES pulled back. So it's very choppy right now. They're at a disagreement. There's an imbalance between them, and one of them is going to give, either to the bull side or the bear side. So let's check out the higher time frame and see if we do see any area of interest or anything that we could possibly be looking for. You know, if anything, guys, just like we went over the liquidity grabs in the webinar from Saturday, this also could have been a liquidity grab. So yeah, we had these almost equal highs over here. We broke it, and then we started to pull back. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that might have been Let's be patient. Let's wait, because gotta remember, we can't short this supply anymore because this supply was broken. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. But we could short from that liquidity grab, so we have to be aware of that and be careful. I'm personally going to stay patient and wait on this because, again, the higher time frames were telling me it should be a bit bullish. But looking at this 5-minute candle, that could also have a sway on the higher time frames, right? So if I'm looking at the hourly on ES, what I'm seeing was that oh my goodness, let's keep pushing me back. Was this rally, a base, and a rally, but now we're starting to wick again. So I'm going to wait for this 1 hour zone to close, and if this 1 hour closes green, just like this, with a green little body and a rejection candle, I'm going to look for this to be creating a new supply zone. But if this 1 hour pushes back higher, then I might be looking for it to continue so that this could be, oh, nope, that would not be a demand zone. But what about the 90-minute? Nope, it would just be a rally-based rally. It would just be continuous trend is what I would look for there. What a wick lower, guys. What a wick. Remember, that's why I said we can't short this supply because it was broken already. And people who were trying to take this short on this big drop candle just got swallowed up, just got ate up. And that would have been a tough loss on them. If we didn't look so weak on Nasdaq still, I'd probably consider taking a long position here. The only thing is not much good risk reward on this, right? see. We had our pullback candles, might have another rally candle. Again, if NASDAQ wants to push higher with strength, we will do that. Equities are very weak right now. Look how great Meta has been playing, guys. Anybody who took Meta short in this supply zone when we were triple topping at the top is already in for a $4 move, guys. A $4 delta move. If you had a $40 delta, 40 times 4, you're looking at $160, and that's not even considering gamma, which gamma affects the delta. So you'd be looking at 40 for the first dollar, 45 for the second dollar, 50 for the third dollar, 55 on the fourth dollar move. So you're looking at a great return. I'm not liking how weak Meta is. I'm not liking this pump on ES. I feel like this is going to be a fake. Let's be careful, guys. But just because I think it's going to be a fake doesn't mean I'm going to grab a short right here. Because yes, although that might be great if it is a fake, and I'll put my stop right here. But if the larger time frame trend was telling me bullish, I'm waiting for the larger time frame trend to tell me bearish. You always want to go with the larger time frame, guys. That's where the trends are. Yo, good morning, everybody. Sorry, I just noticed a whole bunch more people joined in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. Go over those names real quick. Oh, YouTube, good morning. Yo, Greek options trader, morning and welcome. What's going on? Yo, Discord, welcome. C, welcome. Follow Hunt Dave, what's going on? Who else we got? John N, what's going on, John? Some people I can't see the names because your names are too long, and it just says like, oh wait, will that fix it? No, it just says like M dot dot dot, but what's going on? M dot dot dot. Smoky, Wasted Wizard, what's poppin', everybody? What's going on? Again, guys, I feel like we're gonna have a good market today. Look at NASDAQ, guys. NASDAQ, incredibly weak. Remember, I shared in the Discord how what I'm watching for on NASDAQ and ES, I said it looks like we have some divergence between ES and NQ on the daily chart. NQ being the weaker of the two, this can indicate a potential down move in the coming week. Which again, although I'm bullish on the larger time frame, doesn't mean we could be bullish for a bit, pull back, and then create the down move. Because look, we have the divergence. This is a lower high on NASDAQ, whereas ES created a higher high on the daily. So we should see that continuation. You just got to be patient for that. All these wicks to the bottoms, guys. I mean, NASDAQ is obviously the one that you would have wanted to short because you got more of a play on that. But ES is failing to hold lower. We wicked out of this supply zone 4 times now. All those wicks are great. And remember, I was saying how I thought it was a fake out up here, and I was right, and I could have shorted it up here and had a great scalp, right? But that's not how I trade. That's not my trading style. And you know what? It could be your trading style. It could be anybody's trading style. Trading is all about perspective, trial and error, and experience. Bro, I'm so confused right now. I have an open position on Sentinel-1 stocks, and I don't know what to do. Can I get a tip on that stock? Yeah, nice skin. What's the ticker on that stock? NASDAQ, again, much weaker, while ES wants to hold up. And that, too, is creating a form of divergence. We have ES creating a higher low, NASDAQ creating a lower low. So once NASDAQ gives it up, I think we go higher. I bought it like a week ago on 1460. I used a long trade. What's the ticker of it though? Like Apple's AAPL. Like what's the ticker so I could look up the chart for you? I think we go higher here, guys. I don't know. Meta, crazy week. Meta just hit a $5 move on those contracts, if anybody was in those. Now remember, we kept wicking up here, but every time we wick an area, we're drawing liquidity from there, making it weaker. S, fed at 10. Oh, yo, fed at 10? I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you very much. So let's check out, somebody wanted me to check the stock S. I'm going to look at it on the daily first. And let's see. He said he got it at 1460. Look at that. See this chop, guys? This is something we don't want to touch. This is something that we could say, all right, we'll wait. We'll be patient. Yes, and NQ divergence. Yeah, I'm glad I said the same thing. Look at that. Great minds think alike. GMTA. Love it when people are picking up on the same stuff. It's awesome. And look at this guy's NASDAQ again, much weaker. That's something I pointed out in the divergence, was that NASDAQ is the weaker of the two. So if I was shorting one, I'd be shorting the NASDAQ. Whereas ES seems stronger of the two. I don't expect much of a pullback. I'm just looking at Sentinel 1 for our buddy over in the YouTube. I bought about a week ago, 1460. I used a long trade. So Nice Skin, did you? His name is Nice Skin, by the way. I'm not complimenting him. But Nice Skin, did you buy like a what's it called? Did you buy like call options? I don't know if this stock has options, or did you just buy the stock outright? Now, if you bought it at 1460. What I would look for, let me chart it real quick for you. Throw some supply demand, some key levels on it at least, not supply demand. Key level 1, 2, and actually let's throw this one. I like right there. That's a good one. That's a really good key level because look, we got resistance, 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 support, 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 resistance. That's a great 1734 key level. Now, if we're looking down here, however, we would have a key level about, I'd say about there, 1327. But if I'm looking at the daily's looking pretty weak. I would be careful on this stock. The only thing I see is this daily, potential daily supply demand zone right here. But I'd be careful on that trade. You bought the stock? Okay, so yeah, so what's great with buying stock instead of options is that you don't have to deal with the Greeks and stuff, so that is good. Guys, look at this. NASDAQ about to come down to its 3 hours demand. Damn, a rejection from the 90-minute supply all the way down to its 30-minute demand. That move was good move, I'll tell you that. Almost 100 points, 93-point move on the NASDAQ. That's cool. Even if you traded MNQ on that, that is a, let's see, MNQ, $2 a point, 93 points. It's a $186 move right there with a micro contract, not even a mini. Wholesale inventory. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so guys, we got some news coming in. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. We got some news coming in at 10, guys, so I would definitely be patient and wait on taking a trade. And again, I'm looking at the hourly. It looks bullish as long as we could stay higher. Right? As long as this candle stays strong. If we reverse and this candle closes down here, I'm going to look for us to push lower. So let's see. This right now is still not a market we would want to touch. We would want to wait for the higher time frame to close, because look at all of these wicks. Imagine you were going short or long anywhere over here, unless you were buying and using the range to your advantage, selling at the highs and buying at the lows. This would have wicked you out everywhere. Because, you know, you look at the red candle, you want to go short. This wicked up higher, stopped you out. Then this one came back lower, would have went long. This one wicked you out. So it's too much going against each other. I do think NASDAQ wants to see that 3 hour demand, so I do think we'll pull back a bit more. I don't know if we'll pull back to VWAP because that is about, it's only 5 points. I could see that. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Because remember, also, now we got 5 minutes on this hourly chart to close. Also, if you double tap on TOS chart, it can bring you all the way to the front. Really? Double tap like what? Where? I know double tap down here will zoom you out. All right, that demand zone is hit on NASDAQ. Great trade, clean trade. Money, money, money. Good stuff. It even went this area of interest down to there. Ooh, big wicks. Yep. Now remember, retail does not know about this demand zone. They're shorting it, thinking we're going to go lower. Now let's take a look at our equities. What are equities doing? Meta, guys, this trade would have been insane. A $6 move, a $6 delta move. Again, if you had a $20 delta, it moves up every dollar move. So it'd be $20 the first move, 23 the second move, 26 the third, 29, 30 something. And once all those start adding up, your return on investment, the percentage goes higher and higher. That's great. What is Tesla doing? Tesla sort of looks like it wanted to fill this gap down here. And I'm sure a lot of retail traders are waiting for it and anticipating for it to fill that gap. But I think it might, if we reverse here, will come back to 275.55. The only thing is, again, we have to look at our relative strength and know that most of our stocks are on the weaker side. I just want to get that out of there. Banks are strong. Banks, guys, got to be aware of banks, right? Hey, look at Nasdaq's rejection from that demand zone. So now I would wait for the 5 minute to close on Nasdaq. And I know we have news at 10, but I'd be aware of this and be ready to, in case it closes up here, play longs and then take this bottom as our stop loss. VIX is having a tough time going higher, and a weak VIX usually could mean a strong ES or SPY, so that's something to take note. 10 o'clock's rolling around in about 2 minutes, so let's wait, let's be patient. Because again, this wick action is not something you want to trade. This is something we'd be patient, we'd maybe look for equities, see if we got an equity play. Oh my goodness, Meta coming right down to its demand zone. That's crazy, guys. Can't get over that. That is from the highs. Oh, it's not going to show that. From the highs, over a $7 move. I'm going to throw up a Meta contract on here. And just to see how they played out. What's the date? What's today? July. Let's not do 23rd. Let's do... What's this Friday's date, guys? I think it would be the 16th. I definitely messed that
No,
up.
it's the 14th.
14th? Okay. There we go. So let's say if we grabbed a Meta put, 285 put. Sure, we'll do the 280. We'll see how that 285 put played, right? We have it on the 5 minute. And that put, right, if we were to have gotten in supply around 114, is now at 238, guys. We're looking at over 100% return on investment on that trade. And it's Monday. A lot of times, equities don't give that 100% return until later in the week when Theta brings those weekly contracts lower. So this would have been a really fantastic trade. Because again, you're entering over here, and based off the chart, so your stop loss, you could have a 14-point risk, a $14 risk on the contract, but then gain, again, 100% on that. It's great. Huge play. Believe that 10. All right, it is 10. That hourly closed. Let's see how it closed. So that's pretty bullish to me. NQ also bullish off of its demand zone. So let's be careful. We got to be careful going long over here because the last few times we were wicking. There we go. There we go. Give us that strength. I'm going to be patient. We're going to wait. Again, can't go long up here because of all these wicks, and going long up here would be asking for trouble. Here we go. Alright, there's that same top, that same triple top, right? Now, unless we break it with strength, we're not going to go higher. Alright, there's the wick. There we go. There we go. Good stuff. Big move. Good stuff. NASDAQ would have gave us that entry, right? Because NASDAQ had demand there. We could have entered that with ES there and gone higher. VIX pushing lower, gotta be patient. This could be a liquidity grab, so we let the candle close. If this candle closes below these wicks, this will be a liquidity grab, and I'll look to short it and have the stop at the top of this candle, right, and target the lows. So I'm going to be patient, but again, I have to remember the hourly looked very bullish. That's what I'm looking for. Just gotta be patient. I wonder what the 2 hour looks like. Let's see. 2 hour looks bullish too. Yup, NASDAQ trying to push higher as well. Equities sort of strong. I don't know if I'd say they're the strongest. Yeah, Microsoft trying to come back. Definitely looking good. Definitely looking good. Again, I'm personally not taking longs up here because once you start entering near highs, you have to put your stop all the way at the previous lows, whether you're doing the low of this candle or the low of this candle. But if you're doing the low of this candle, you really have to let this candle close and enter on the next one. You never want to put your stop at the current candle because the current candle hasn't closed yet. Can you explain why you're 1 hour bullish? Yeah, so if I'm looking at the 1 hour chart on ES, what I'm looking at is we broke this previous swing low, so this was a lower high right here. Now we're creating a higher high based off of this lower high. And what I'm also looking at is all these green 1 hour candles pushing us higher from this 2 hour demand zone. Then we had a rally, we had a basing candle, and then we had another rally candle. So I'm looking for continuation higher. Good moves. Again, though, I'm going to be patient. We got about 1:15 left in the 1 hour, in the 5 minute. So what I'm going to look for is, I'm going to look for a bit of a pullback at VWAP on NASDAQ and see if that pullback is a fake out, right? I want to see if it pulls back and then pumps right through because I want it to be bullish. But again, divergence had me bearish on NASDAQ and ES. So we have to take each clue and put them together. Yo, what's going on, D-Ray?
How's it going, gang?
It's popping, bro. All right, we also have this key level on NASDAQ too, 15137, right? So we got to be careful. VIX looks like it wants to push lower. That's bullish for ES. Gonna let this candle close because if we do get a trend, then if we get a trend, guys, on the hourly, this singular 5 minute candle waiting for it to close is not going to affect your trade that bad. If anything, it's just going to give you that extra confirmation. Because again, we have 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. This should be good now. So I'm going to look for a pullback. If we get a good pullback, I'll look to enter to go long. Let's take a look at time and sales. And level 2. How is the ask doing? How's the bid doing? Good stuff, good stuff. Very bullish. Oh no. Oh, that stinks. I tried to enter, but I don't have the instant trade on. Trading. Position. Executions. Instant order placement. There it is. But I missed my entry on this candle. I would have wanted to scalp it higher. So I'm going to wait again. Because remember, guys, this candle just opened. This first minute could have been a fake out. We could sell off for 2 minutes and then pump up for the last 2 minutes. Also taking note that we have this key level on NASDAQ. So again, waiting for a pullback. And the range, we got to take note for our range, right? This is a 2-point range here, a 2-point range there. So if we're trading ES, 1 point on ES is $50. That's $100 a point. Well, $100 per 2 points per range. So here comes that pullback. We don't want to enter just because it pulled back for a second and started wicking, because just because it started wicking doesn't mean it won't pull back again. So I'm going to be patient. We're going to let it do its thing. Let's check out maybe what the 1 minute's doing. 1 minute is holding the 9. Again, I'm not a big fan of the 1 minute, so I'm not really taking that. I'm taking that with a grain of salt. Ask is getting pretty heavy up here. Oh, NASDAQ, good pump. But again, NASDAQ now near VWAP. Let's see. If we didn't enter on these wicks, we're not entering on the bar. Also want to take note that Microsoft broke its demand zone and is now coming back into it, and VWAP is there. So if Microsoft starts rejecting this zone and VWAP, this demand becomes supply. That's a bearish move right there. Same with Apple, broke its demand, VWAP down here. Nvidia as well broke its key level area of interest, coming up to VWAP. Gotta be careful with these. We need equities to stay strong to continue trend on ES NASDAQ. VIX still pushing lower. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Can't get in on the pumps, gotta wait. Where we want to enter is where the candles open or where candles pull back, because we want to be able to read previous candles as stops or as targets. Again, I have this key level 4450 up here. I do think we're going to see that today. Just got to have that continuation. I want to see what the 30-minute looks like. Again, not much supply up here. So if we get a good pullback, I'll definitely be looking to play longs today. But I want to see a good pullback, a healthy pullback. For sure, Sean, I got you. Now look, guys, NASDAQ's creating a lower high at the moment, while ES created a higher high. Divergence. Gotta be careful. My dog just strolled in here. That's the Lucy indicator. So she'll bark for us when we should enter. NASDAQ pushing higher. ES will probably do the same. Gotta see, gotta be patient. Volumes looking bullish. But we don't want to enter right up here because we never know when we're going to get that pullback. We don't want to be getting in at the lungs. We want to be patient because once we get that pullback, guys, it sets us up for another leg higher. So if we're patient on this and wait for that pullback, we get in on the pullback and we ride the next leg higher, and that's our trade. Bears keep trying, but they keep failing. Anybody got any questions so far? Anybody looking at anything? You guys want me to check anything? Here we go. We got Microsoft rejecting its VWAP in that demand zone, so it's a supply zone now. Imagine we just sold off here. Oh man, I don't know. Equities have been weak, guys. Gotta remember, most equities are red right now. I gotta get rid of these. Let's see. Yeah, most equities are red at the moment. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go short on ES. Gotta play the stock, play the tool, play the instrument.
What, like, because the ES is made up of the top so many stocks.
Yep.
Is that what you saying?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So what I'm gonna look for here is a rally, a red basing candle with a small red body and a long red wick, and a continuation. So the rally, base, rally. So we got about 2.5 minutes on the 5-minute. We'll be patient and let that play out. We also don't want to enter down here anticipating a rally base rally, right? Because we could enter here and have a short stop, but we also don't know if it's just going to keep dropping. Which if it does and you enter long, that's going to be tough. Got 2 minutes. Yep, see, that's why we don't just enter anticipating anything. Part of me wants to enter here because you could have a very short stop loss. But again, I'm going to be patient. Everybody has their own risk to reward. Everybody has their own trading style, and what works for them and what works for you can be different from what works for me. It's all about learning and adapting. We're going to have a minute left and about 15 seconds. I might look for another little dump, and if we don't break this candle's wick, then I'll look to maybe enter. But we have to see, we have to be patient, because again, guys, I'm waiting for a good pullback so I can enter long. And on the 15-minute looks okay, but the 15 will close in just a moment too. $50 seconds. Now, we don't know what'll happen in these 50 seconds. It could pump, it could dump, so we just gotta be patient, let it close. If it closes the way we want, we take the next candle. Taking a look at bid and ask. 30 seconds. Bookmap, what's going on, Mr. Bookmap? Taking too long. Another thing to be aware of is NQ created this lower high right here. If it starts to reject, ES created a higher high, so ES is stronger right now. That was a good closure on ES. Maybe we pull back first and then go long. But the divergence suggests we might reverse. So it's really one of those days where it could go either way, but bulls have been in control. but we don't want to be buying the highs. Remember, just like the webinar, we sell the highs and we buy the lows. So let's pull back and we'll buy the lows. Bid and ask. Looks like ask is picking up. Oh, I'm sorry, bid is picking up.
Hey Kevin, just made a small profit on the S&P 500 mini.
Hey, good job, man. Good stuff, good stuff.
Came in at 4439.
Oh, nice, bro. All right, NASDAQ looks to push higher. Let's see if we want that continuation. But again, we're looking a little weak. Gotta be patient, because the candle did just open. It's only a minute and a half into this 5 minute. See if we start pumping. Nvidia above its VWAP. Microsoft potential rally, base rally. Amazon back to its VWAP and area of interest as well, though, so let's be careful. Be careful and be patient.
Hey, sorry, I just came in. What stocks are you guys watching right now?
Just the ES, NQ, and VIX. We were also looking at Meta had a nice sell-off from supply earlier this morning. But most of the stocks are red today. So again, I was telling everybody it's a little hard to go long up here because of how weak most of the stocks are. But we have to follow the trend with ES, and the higher time frame was suggesting a bull trend. Gonna definitely need NASDAQ's influence to push us higher, period. Because if it doesn't, we're just gonna go lower.
You should put in another $1 billion.
Yeah, let me pump it with a Billy real quick, guys. Give me a half a second. Already my $1 billion is about to hit the market right now. Oh, it wasn't enough. I'm gonna throw another in.
I think Elon bid against you.
Yeah, I saw it. He absorbed it right away. NASDAQ looking weak. You're engulfing on NASDAQ. Let's be careful. Down to the 9 right now. See if we hold that. Got a minute, a little over a minute. NASDAQ back to VWAP. See if we pump higher, see if that was a trap, see if we trap sellers like that, right? The market loves its traps, loves its liquidity grabs, loves getting people on the wrong side of the market. Got about 30 seconds left on this 5 minute. Let's see if we get a big wick just like we've been getting earlier. That'd be great. We want to see higher. I want to see that 44.50 today. NASDAQ, great rejection off VWAP. Huge. Huge. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I ended up grabbing, I went long when this candle closed, and then I grabbed another on this pullback. If we get a good big pump right here would be great, would be ideal. Let's see. NASDAQ back in that 90-minute supply, though, so we gotta be careful. Might look to take profits there. I don't know. I'm holding, though. I'm gonna see. I like to let the 5-minute close. But I'm definitely not liking NASDAQ back in that 90-minute supply, even though we did break it. See if we let the candle close. If we're patient, will it pay us? Patience. Part of me wants to take one contract off here. Another part of me says nope. NASDAQ is again pushing back stronger. We need that 44.45 to break on ES right here. That's a strong area of resistance right now. I want to see 44.45.50, 0.25 on the tape. Then I'll know we're going to go higher. A lot of sell orders. Bids getting heavy again. Bids getting heavy. Got about 3 minutes in this. Probably going to take one contract off here. Let the other one run. That way this is a no-lose situation for me. Another part of me does want to just let the candle close and be patient. Again, remember, using the tape, 44, 45, 25 is what I'm looking for on the tape. Once we get that, I'm going to be happy. Oh, that's a heavy order right there. Because of how heavy that order is and how it didn't move
that
us.
was the biggest print on the ticket right now. Those 236 and 102. Those are the two biggest prints.
Nice. All right, I'm going to get out of one. Just because that was a bit of a wick and rejection. I'm going to be patient. Let the 5 close. Got about 2.5 minutes left.
There's definitely a lot of buying happening right here at 44.75.
Yep. Absolutely.
So I got 44.50 and 52 with heavy sellers there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the divergence we made, though, and how NASDAQ is pumping higher and ES is not. That's a huge red flag. ES has been stronger all day. Why isn't it being stronger now? You know what I'm saying? Like, there should be a reason.
Yeah. I mean, we did see that V-shaped recovery on NQ.
Yup.
Well, ES just chugged along, just kept chugging.
I'm glad I got out of one contract up here, right? Got out of one contract, letting this other one run. See how it closes. We got a minute left in this 5-minute now. It could pump this last minute, right? We don't know. We have to be patient. If it doesn't pump, I'll look to exit this. If it does pump, I might also still look to exit this, but I might not because, again, we're getting closer to the next 5-minute candle, and if this candle pumps and closes green up here, I'm going to want to be in from down here, which is where I entered. So I'll let it play. Gotta be patient, let the 5 close. There we go, NASDAQ. NVIDIA back to its area of interest. Equities are looking green right now and strong. Just don't like how weak ES is right here, guys. It shouldn't be as weak right now. It should be, there we go. Yeah, it's not that hard, ES. You got it. You could do it. You could do it.
So I'm targeting 44.50.
Yeah, me too. I
So
just
if
don't
you
like,
look at-
I don't like where NASDAQ is. I don't like the divergence. I don't know. It's got to pump like sooner than later, in my opinion. I do like where my profits are at now, so I might just lock in. Yeah, I'm going to lock in those profits right there. Good stuff. Small move today. Now that I got out, it's going to go higher.
Yep. It's gonna rip, man.
I don't know. I don't know. Nasdaq at that top right there again. That divergence. Not a fan of it. I think I want to see a pullback before we go higher again. Like a strong pullback. Like a hefty pullback. hefty,
Well,
hefty. Wimpy,
If we
wimpy,
break
wimpy.
below 44.42, then we can go back to 35 and 33, visit the VWAP.
Yep. That'd be a nice pullback. Be a really nice pullback. See if equities could get weak again. Remember, let's see, most equities are still red.
How many contracts do you usually put in when you take a? Not that many, right?
Just one or two. I like to keep size light. If things start moving my direction, I'll add one or two too. See if we get a liquidity grab to the bottom, right? I want to see a big move lower, a quick impulse move lower. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, beautiful. I'll get out of my shorts right there. Good stuff. Thank you, sir. Thank you, market. I love you too. Guys, trading is a difficult concept. It's yo, good morning, 99 Chevy. What's going on, bro? Trading is difficult, but trading can be easy, right? And that might sound crazy, and I don't want to be like, guys, it's super easy. Just buy here, sell here. Just use this indicator. There is no just anything in the market. The only just there is to just find what works for you. To just understand how the market moves. Understand it wants liquidity. Understand it can't sometimes we'll get a 5-minute trend that moves strong upwards. But more times than not, just like I mentioned in the webinar today, Saturday, the market ranges 70 to 80% of the time and only trends 20 to 30%. So if we're able to understand how to scalp ranges and get consistent, then we're able to trade the market at least 70% of the time. In trend trading, well, that's going to be a lot easier than this range trading, because once you understand how ranges work, you understand how ranges break, and when they break is when they bring you trends. Look at this retest of that key area, guys. Remember this broken supply zone? It retested it to a tick. So let's see. I did scalp it short from here to here for about 2 points, so that was a good move. So let's just be patient on this, right? Gotta wait for the next setup. Now this might be the lows, right? People might be shorting here, not realizing this is now our range. We buy at the lows, sell at the highs. But we have to be patient. We have 30 seconds left in this 5-minute candle. It could dump for all we know, it could pump for all we know. YouTube, you guys got any questions while the market's sort of choppy? And guys, don't forget YouTube, I appreciate it if you hit that like button. V-shape recovery on NQ. Yeah. And guys, look how strong. This is a fantastic example of a strong demand zone rejection. We want to see one wick, another basing, and then almost like a 5-minute demand zone form, right? Because then we went long, right back to this supply zone. This also would have been a great 2-to-1 risk reward trade on NASDAQ. There's so many opportunities in the market, and even if you just limit yourself to ES and NQ, there are still so many opportunities. So right now, I would consider longs, but I wouldn't take them personally. This is too choppy. This sell-off candle was too strong. I'm going to be patient, sit on my hands. I had my 2 scalps. I'm all right for now, right? Another thing to take into consideration, NASDAQ creating a lower high. We went over lower lows and lower highs on the webinar, while ES created higher highs. So that's again a divergence to the downside. But that would be weaker on NASDAQ. Part of me would, oh, nice, good stuff. I was going to say part of me wants to short NQ or MNQ right now, but honestly, I haven't. NQ's a tough one. I haven't traded NQ as well as I've traded ES. So I'm very big on if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm very big on, if something's working for you, keep at it. There's no reason to change something if it's working. I had Lucian reach out to what's it called? To TradingView, because I still don't have my TradingView, guys. They never ended up bringing my account back to what's it called? To a premium. This is our regular Bullishbrs account, but and here are my trades, guys. I got the 2 longs over here. I went long on this candle right here, and then I bought another long down here. Then I exited one there, and I got out of another one up here, and then I took a short position up here too, and got out right, not there, where is it? Right there. That's where I scalped that put. Again, I left about 3 points on the table, but as traders, we can't see it as, oh, well, I left some on the table. Oh, well, this. Oh, well, no. You find what works for you. You find a comfort zone, and I know everybody's, oh, well, you got to find your discomfort to get comfortable, right? And that's absolutely true. When we're learning, we do have to find something that might be at first, a little off-putting, but that's what the market does. The market knows what looks good for us and what looks bad for us. Now, remember, this was a 2-hour supply zone, and I was expecting this to hold up as demand now. So if I wait for this 5 minute to close, I'm going to want to see this type of action on this 5-minute candle to push us higher, and that's how I would play this. But I would be patient. We got about 2 minutes left. I'll let it close. If it closes the way I anticipate, then I will go long on the next candle. If it closes lower, I'll wait till the next setup opportunity. The market's full of opportunities, and we just got to be patient. We got Tesla. Tesla was a great trade today because look, it gapped up and then it filled its gap and then it continued lower. So if anybody was trading gap plays, which I definitely suggest, gap plays are awesome, but you would have shorted it there, filled the gap, and then you could have even left a runner to continue lower. Let's take a look, guys. Microsoft, remember, this is exactly how I say to trade broken zones. We broke the zone, and we would have wanted it to retest the top of the zone to go short. So now that I'm seeing equities are very weak, yeah, I was going to say ES is probably not going to bounce. Or at least not yet, right? We got to be patient. All these wicks, we don't want to be caught up in a wick. We want to be patient and get out into strength. Get in weakness, out into strength. Something I am taking note of, though, is the hourly candle. And I'm going to shut this, shut that, and shut that for you guys. So on the hourly, what I'm going to look for now, unless the hourly pumps up and stays up here, I'm going to be looking for the hourly to be a small green basing body right here. So maybe from here to here, I'm going to want a green body, long wick on top, and then a sell-off from there, because that would create a new supply zone. Let's see what NASDAQ on the right. NASDAQ, again, guys, look at the NASDAQ's 1 hour versus the ES 1 hour. I'm going to try to line it up perfectly. All right, good enough. So you see how this previous high, ES was able to break it with these, whereas this previous high on NASDAQ, it broke it once and then it fell off. And look how well this area of interest was, right? Almost like so perfect, such a good entry. So let's be patient. Let's let the candles do its thing. And also, if we get that green basing on ES and a green basing on NASDAQ, that could be potentially two zones where we could create a supply zone and go short. Another thing to look out for is, let's check maybe the 3 hour. Ooh, big dumps. Good stuff. Oh man, here we go. That's why we be patient, guys. Remember, I was saying in this candle, we can't just buy long. We just gotta wait. Be patient. That's good stuff right there. But now, if we're looking at the 15, we be patient because now, if we were short, our 15-minute demand zone was just hit. 15-minute and intraday 15-minute demand and supply zones are huge, guys, because they could work as just like nearby targets and stuff for our trades. So let's throw that up there real quick.
Little VWAP, below VWAP, equity, liquidity grab right there.
Yup. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's see, 44.3175. What's the low of this candle? 44.3175. It ticked off of this demand zone, guys, perfectly. So let's see what it does. Let's see how it plays. Again, though, this is a 15-minute. It might not be as strong. And if I'm anticipating the 1 hour to close green, it would push us way back up here, another 5 points or so, and then close, right? So I'd want it to be about right up here somewhere. So let's see.
Hey, Kevin, quick
Hey.
question.
Yeah.
Do you have any success stories that you heard of with those funded accounts, like Ninja or Top Step or anything like that?
Ton of them. I would suggest, guys, join the Apex funded Facebook page. I think you got a request to join it, but once you join it, people are posting their success stories all over it. Like, I just passed my first 20 accounts, I just did this, and these people explain like how they did it, what they did, and because they're posting it on Facebook to these groups, other people are asking them questions regarding it, right? So like, hey, what did you could ask them, what strategy did you use? Did you use any algorithms? Did you, obviously for people with 10, 20 accounts, they were most likely trading on what's it called, on the duplicate accounts, right? So how were the duplicate accounts working for you? You could ask them, how were the payouts, all that stuff. So that's good.
Yeah, because I have Top Step and I'm just in my step 2 on Top Step.
Hey,
See if I should stick with it or do Ninja. I'm trying to figure out which one's like the best for me on these accounts.
gotcha.
Hey, do you by any chance use Tradeovate?
Yeah, I have Tradeovate.
Yeah, so I use the group trading in Tradeovate, so you don't have to pay for a copier. You can put up to 15 accounts in the group.
Really? I did not even know you could do that.
Yeah, so if you download the app instead of using the web version, if you have the app on your machine, look for manage groups, and you're able to create a group and add all of your accounts there. So I have 2 groups broken down right now, 10 accounts in each group. So you can have up to 15 accounts and 20 accounts on Apex. So
Do you have to be funded already or?
no. So you can do the groups. You can do the groups so that you can get funded. And then once you get funded, you can spread your groups however it is that you want.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Yo, what a
Yeah,
demand.
Tradeovate. I think Tradeovate is the better way of doing this because I have a Rhythmic account through Ninja, and I just find it a pain, man, to work through it. And if I want to get more Ninja accounts, then I have to pay for their copy trader. And it's buggy. Anyone that I talked about their copy trader says it's buggy, that sometimes you get filled, sometimes you don't.
I hear that too.
Yeah.
Very inconsistent. That's why I would probably only trust it with like maybe 3 accounts or something. That was a great rejection, guys, off of that demand zone. We got 20 minutes left on the hourly to close. But that could be a drop, base, drop. Drop. Any Beastie Boy fans, or do I just sound crazy half the time?
There you go.
Let's get that 5-minute back up on NASDAQ. NASDAQ. Sorta want to take this short. Sorta not going to because I'm just not going to. Why? Because I told myself to wait for the hourly to close. It's the 15-minute doing. Let's check. 15's looking good, right? If this 15 comes up here and closes up here, that could be a basing before another 15-minute rally, so that would be cool. And that's why
Do
I
you
didn't
use
go
a
short.
50-minute chart
What is
more
that?
or the 5-minute? Sorry.
What was that? Do I use the 15 or the 5 more?
Yeah.
I usually scalp or trade off the 5, but I like to look off the 15 just for like trends and reversals, because the 15-minute candle will always be a lot stronger than the 5-minute candle. And what we have to remember is one 15-minute candle is just 3 5-minute candles. So this 15, the first 5 could have dumped this whole thing, and then the second 5 could have pumped back up a bit, and then the third 5 could also pump back up a bit. Or the first 5 could have dumped halfway, second did the other half, and then we had one crazy engulfing, right? So it's just a more condensed version of the smaller time frames. But yeah, 5 and 15 are usually my go-to, but I love, 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 and do want to start using that hourly a lot more. My buddy Pedro, who's also in our community. Oh, that's so funny. He just posted. I was mentioning him, and he posted in the Discord. But he is he's a great trader, and he trades mainly based off of the hourly, and he does pretty well with that. So it's good because remember, the higher the time frame, the easier it is to read that trend.
Yeah, I've been doing just plain 15.
Wait, Julius Caesar, did you have a different name?
No, same name.
Ah, I'm just losing it. I don't know. Cool, cool, cool. What do you trade?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, just futures.
Gotcha,
Like
cool.
I got the top step account.
Nice, nice. Oh, that's right, that's right. Cool, cool.
Alrighty, we're down below VWAP again. So,
Coming back to that key level too on NQ. I said I wanted to short up there, but I didn't. But would have been a nice play. Got to remember, these zones give us our ranges. And ranges are everything in the market. What's going on, YouTube? I see a few of you guys just popped in as well. Hello, hello, and welcome to our Bullish Bears live stream. We do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday for free for you guys, and our Discord community gets us Monday through Friday. Don't forget, guys, check out our webinar from this past Saturday. It was a really, really good one. I know I say that for every webinar, but this one especially, because it focuses primarily on range trading and pivots and understanding how to read higher highs and lower highs, lower lows, and higher lows. And it was a really good one because that's how you read the market and that's how you could read trends. You know, if we come back up here, right, on the 5-minute, this could sort of be a left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here, right? So let's see if we pump back up for a second, get weak again near 44.37, 44.38, and then look for another short opportunity. We have to, again, be patient. What if? All right. There's my potential neckline on this head and shoulders if possible. So I'm gonna see if that lines up, right?
All right, let's go to 44.40 again.
Now let's just go all the way 44.50. Could the market just like in a minute or two candle just pump like we just want 15 points? Not asking for that much. Anybody in the in YouTube, have you guys taken any trades today? Discord, you guys too. Have you guys taken any trades today?
Yeah, I took a trade earlier this morning.
Nice. Yes.
It was ES on that 4439, and I sold at 4445.
Nice. Good move. Good stuff, man. Ironclad, how about you, bro?
I've just been in and out here.
Got you. Yo, D-Ray, C-Trader. I see Wizard and Mark, you guys are typing. Appreciate you. Madcar, how about you? Melcat? Mr. Rico?
Yeah, I got stopped out on move higher.
Ah,
By the way, Kevin, you're asking about, my son, Wasted Wizard right there. That's him.
Wasted Wizard's your son?
Yep.
No shoot.
This dude's making killers on his option choices right here.
That's awesome. Oh, we got that rejection right there.
Yes, sir. How are you, Mr. Kevin?
Yo, what's going on, Wasted Wizard? What's poppin', man? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Swinging by here, man.
That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna try to enter short there based off that neckline. Got a really short stop loss. See how that plays out.
RVIN is putting back up.
Time
Yes,
is
sir.
2 minutes on the
I'm
spot.
in for the long haul on this,
Review.
They've got pretty good fundamentals. There's a lot of bullish catalysts for this.
Nice.
They beat their delivery estimate on this last report.
Ooh.
Soon, earnings are coming right around the corner. So, I'm keeping an eye on this. Monthly chart is also looking awesome so far, and the weekly as well. It feels like, some of these EMAs, like, the moving averages, like the 50 and 200 on the weekly, are acting as a magnet. So basically, that's where I'm targeting, price action to go back to.
Nice. All right, I'm looking at this. I did get short right around where we are right now, so it's not too bad. I am looking for a move lower. Let's be patient on this. Gonna let the 5 close. Got about 30 seconds. I am ready to stop out. NASDAQ looking weaker. I like it. What are equities doing? Let's check that relative strength list again. Even weaker, even more equities are red now. So that tells me be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Give me a big drop.
You shorted right above the VWAP range?
Nah, I shorted right in the supply zone up here. 44.38. It's a really clean entry if we go lower. But we got to see that move lower. I don't know if we will. Because again, bulls have had the trend lately. And we did just create a higher low based off of the demand. So we do have to be careful on this.
Yeah, also, we're sitting right around VWAP, so bulls may try to buy VWAP around here, so be careful there.
Yep, exactly. Like father, like son. I like that.
He's doing a lot better than I am, bro. I'm proud of him, you know.
That's awesome, dude.
Been killing it.
Good. Family affair of traders. That's sick. I don't know how I feel about this pump right here.
This age, man.
What was that?
I wish I had gotten into this trading at, his age.
Yeah. I know.
I would probably not be sitting here right now. All right, can we make this? Man? We're that 44, 38, 50 level is just OMG.
I know, right? Look at these wicks I'm looking at on the 5-minute. Got like a rounding top sort of with the wicks. I'm still in that short. I did not stop out. Might look for a scalp if we get a pump lower, though. I don't know. I like NASDAQ's weakness right here. There we go.
I mean, that 44, 38 was Friday's close, right? So.
Right. It's
Yeah,
a strong area.
We haven't been able to break and stay there. So, like you were saying, this head and shoulders. Look, if you go down on the 1 minute, we already kind of got a micro head and shoulder there.
Right.
All the speakers are in 8 minutes.
Hey, here we go. That's what I like to see.
Never just a bitch.
That's what I like to see. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Give me one more pump, one more dump.
I feel like if you can get a 1-for-1 here, they should be targeting the lower today.
Yeah, but it's just been a lot of wicks lately, so I might scalp it, get out with strength, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, better secure profits than, let it go into the red.
Yep. Let's see, we got 2 minutes on this 5-minute. I want one more little dump to try to maybe trap sellers, and that's where I'll exit. I'll exit where others might look to enter.
We're going down 44.30, man. We're getting back to everything.
Yo, that'd be great. That'd be really great. Let's keep wicking. That 44.30 something. Alright, I got out. I just secured like a point on that. I'm not a big fan of how it kept wicking like that. I feel like if this was going to be a strong candle, it was going to push, hold, and then push lower.
Right.
So I'm going to be
a lower low here.
Yep, exactly. And because we're coming off of this demand too, we created a higher low off of this demand. So that's also why I was wanting to scalp this range. Because remember, ranges are made all the time. I am 3 for 4 on trades today. Calling it a day there. Target profit hit. And look, this didn't work out exactly, but it did help me get that short position. Oh, it's going lower now. Now I want to chase it. But we can't. Ain't no chasing. We don't chase here, we wait here. Am I disappointed in the exit? For sure. Am I going to beat myself up about it? Absolutely not. What I am going to take note is that I was impatient. I did not follow my rule of letting the 5 close, but I think I have to adjust my trading strategy, right? So a lot of times I tell myself to let the 5 close to enter, but to exit, I should be letting the 5 either close or to exit near the end of the 5-minute. Somebody's got a little bit of an echo. Mark from TO. I was able to make a 10-point paper trade on NQ, 1-minute double bottom. Nice. However, I thankfully didn't make the same trade back at 9:55 as clear as I take a closer look. That was no support target hit. My thesis being now is being able to price hit target accurately on today's market, 50% first tap. Cool. I like it, Mark. I like it.
All right, so that 1 minute bear flag's
Oh,
about to move.
it's going
Yep.
lower. No. Listen, man, I ain't upset. It is what it is. Just can't go short here. We could maybe go short and scalp a point or so, but we don't know where it's going to pull back again. This day has consisted of wick after wick after wick after wick, wick after wick after wick, wick after wick, and most of the bigger wicks today have been bullish pressure coming in, right? So I'm taking that, I'm remembering what the market's doing, and I'm going to take it into consideration and go based off of that. The market is giving me clues. I'm going to take those clues. How are equities doing? Let's check it out. Equities, again, still so weak. Everything's in the red. I'm still impressed.
Also, this week we have a pretty important report coming out on Wednesday. That's going to be the CPI data report.
Oh, nice. That's going to be a good one. That usually comes around 8:30, like an hour before market opens.
Correct.
So guys, if you guys want, what is that, Wednesday?
Wednesday, 8:30.
All right, so guys, if if enough of you are interested, do you guys want me to get on a little before 8:30 on Wednesday so we could watch the market reaction and try to get a scalp in before the market even opens?
That would be good, man, because I'll be on.
Sounds great.
Yeah, hell yeah. Woo, woo. It's a Wednesday party, guys. I'm excited. All right, I got to make a note or I'm going to forget and wake up at like 8:40.
Then Friday we have what, PPI, right?
So what was it?
The days after we're gonna have on Thursday is gonna be PPI and then IPI on Friday. Yeah.
Let's see, market news calendar. All right. Wednesday, consumer price index. Yup, CPI. That's gonna be fun. Oh man, yeah, yeah. We'll be here. We'll be here. Be there, be square, guys. That's gonna be a good day. And YouTube, guys, if you guys are interested too, I see the viewer count went up a bit recently. Do you guys want YouTube? If you guys want to respond in the comments, let me know if you'd be interested. For Wednesday, we have CPI data, which tends to move the market dramatically. We'll get on an hour early to trade that if you guys are interested. Yo, Wasted Wizard, you got a bit of an echo.
Oh, my bad.
No worries. All good. It's all good, baby, baby. And yeah, YouTube, please let me know if you guys are interested. If you guys write in the comments if you're interested, then I'll definitely do it. If not, then I'll just do it for our members. Yes, but the 955 hammer was concurrent with ES's third piercing. Mark, I like that, man. I like what you're doing there. Guys, if you guys want, hop in the main chat and take a look at what Mark's doing and what Mark is typing right now and what he was saying. He was using ES and NQ, right? And he was looking at the candles, and that's just a good breakdown of what he was looking at. That's awesome, man. Good stuff. Good job. If you want, Mark, do you trade on Thinkorswim or do you chart on Thinkorswim? What do you chart on? Frank says, let's do it. Hell yeah, Frank, let's do it for sure. I'm excited. Yeah, that's going to be a good day. So Wednesday, 8:30, CPI, be on by 8:20. I'll get on around like 8:20-ish, guys, so we could sort of prepare for that. Interactive broker up here in Canada. Oh, okay. If you want, send some screenshots. I don't know if Interactive Broker has like the arrow, the arrow tool or anything, but if you want to send screenshots with like the arrows of what you were looking at, that'd be cool too. That way we could visually see what you were talking about. And yes, YouTube, you guys mark your date, throw it up on your calendar, throw up your alarm, make sure your alarm's on. We will definitely be live early that day. Alright guys, so the hourly closed, and it didn't give me the hourly I was looking for, right? So now I want to know, because of that, what's the 2-hour look like? Oh, that 2-hour right here, guys, looks like it's a basing for a drop. A 3-hour closes at 1, though. 3-hour looks a little bullish at the moment, too. I don't know.
The 20 just crossed below the 200 on the 1 minute, and we're still trading below VWAP.
Yeah. We're above VWAP on ES right now. But barely, and now we're below. It's I love this market, man. You know what it is, guys? Even when we're learning, yeah, awesome, Mark. I appreciate you working on the screenshots. That'd be awesome. Because again, it helps other people too in the community learn as well. So it's really great. What was I gonna say? Oh, you gotta love the market, right? You gotta be interested. You gotta be intrigued. Get excited about it. Because even though it's learning, you have to learn it. We have to learn how to trade properly. It's good to be excited and enthusiastic about it. Because even though when we lose trades, it could get frustrating, we have to take that and remember, well, it's okay because I'm not going to lose every trade. But if you start getting in this mindset of, oh, I always lose, I stink, I can't do this, then you start battling your own thoughts. And we shouldn't be battling ourselves.
Below this 44.32 here, if we hold below 44.32, we're going to go down and see my levels at 44.23 is the latest target. That's a 10-point grab for the bears. So
nice.
There it is. There it is. Come on. We'll go from a green to a red day. We're already there.
What's the daily looking like?
Already there on the 1 point. All right. Are you ready for 10-point bear grab?
Yeah. Yes,
No.
sir. No. Who said no?
Ching.
I want green.
Listen, man, we got to be able to adapt to the market. If the market switches trend on us, then we have to be able to switch trend with it. Oh, is that
That's it. I'm
today?
putting another billion.
What'd you say?
That's it. I'm putting another billion.
All right, yeah, pump it. Breaking above the pennant. Yo, Wasted Wizard, do you mind sending a screenshot of the pennant you're looking at?
Yeah, I just sent before this 11:03.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's right there. It's currently breaking that pennant, and I feel like the target should be that high of the day, which is gonna lead us to on NQ at least it's gonna be the low of the day,
Yeah, I
and
see
then
that.
yes, that will be below the opening.
Look at that.
But
Yeah.
currently it's acting as support, so you gotta see how it turns out.
Yep. Gotta remember that could also be a liquidity grab based off of NQ's previous wicks, right? And also based off of ES's lows right here. It wicked off for just a tick lower, hitting people's stops or trapping people lower. So now we might go higher. We have to see. Gotta be patient.
So are you kind of saying that we might have hit a double bottom with the open?
Maybe.
That's
Yeah,
what
it is what it looks like.
We could right below that, you know.
There's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah, that was a liquidity grab or a fake out of that pennant too before going the correct direction.
So if you take a a angular trend line from the top of that trend on ES and go to the bottom, and then grab another one from uh, the third candle of the open, sort of like is looking like a wedge formation to me. On the 5 minutes, you can see that as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at now the 30-minute, but the 30-minute did just open, so let's check the 15-minute real quick, right? 15 minutes got only 9 minutes to close, whereas the 30's got about a while to close. It's already past 11. That's crazy. All right, bye guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that to you. All right, today, bye. Now we like to wrap it up around 11:30, but when the market's moving the way it is right now, let's wait a bit longer, see if we do get a bit of a trend or more of a continuous push.
Yeah, the market's saying stay, Kevin, stay.
Yeah. No, you guys are saying stay, Kevin, stay. No. Nah, but we'll chill. We're good. We're good for a little bit. We'll definitely try to wait for something else to show. Getting weak, getting weak.
All right, so we view app reject.
Let's see what equities are doing. Equities are choppy. What's the weakest equity of them all would be Microsoft. And look at that, guys. Microsoft came back to the top of demand, which would have been a supply, and gave us about a $3 move in 20 minutes. Would have been a great options trade. Same with, look, Nvidia has this area of interest right here. It broke below, came back up. It had an engulfing, and then it continued lower. Another $3 to $5 move on now Nvidia. Apple, the same exact thing. We opened in demand, failed to break higher, broke it, came back, retested the top of demand to give us another entry short. You see how it's working everywhere? It's some good stuff, man. It's magic. No magic. There's no such thing as magic in the market. Just valid zones and valid areas, right? It's actually really clean. That's actually really, really clean. Hard Mirror, did you take any trades today? Gizmo, how about you? Foul Hunt, Dave, Desi? Any of you guys take any trades? Madcar, how about you? And you don't have to answer. I just like to try to keep everybody involved. Yep, look at NQ's trying to pump right here. If this NQ 5-minute closes like this, will be an engulfing. Could see a move higher. But ES is much weaker right now. About you guys on YouTube, have you guys taken any trades?
All right, are we building on our next little bear flag?
I'm NQ on demand zone, took one trade. Did you take this 3-hour demand zone? I wonder if Madcar took this demand zone down here. That would have been a fan. Yeah, good stuff. Was it? I want to assume it was green, but it was a good trade? Went well? Had stop exactly below that demand. Okay, so it went green? Because I'd assume you didn't stop out then? Because we didn't hit that stop? No, it wasn't green. Little lower. I did not stop out. Oh, okay. Are you still in the trade? Did you close the trade for profit? Did you hit your daily goal? It was a green trade I already closed. Oh, good. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Good stuff. And done for the day. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's awesome. Potential drop, base drop on ES right here, guys. Could maybe see a move lower. Again, I'm going to be careful here. I'm probably not going to take any more trades myself because I'm also done for the day. It's very good to have your trading goal, and when you hit it, be disciplined to say, I'm done. Took that neckline short on mini ES for the win. Yo, Cameron in YouTube took my I'm assuming took the neckline short that I pointed out earlier. Assuming he took that short as well. So did I. That's awesome, dude. That's really dope. Nate says waiting for 44.26-ish to retest. 44.26. Oh, way down here. What are you looking for down there, Nate? You looking for a reversal? Cameron says 7 winners, 2 L's. Good job, Cameron. Are you making sure that your winners are outweighing your losers? Oh, Mad Car, it's my pleasure. I love hearing, it's funny, as much as success stories, I love hearing when you guys do well, because that just means I'm teaching right, and that's awesome. I love it. Cameron, yes sir, good stuff. Dude, this is awesome. What a great community. Yo, what's going on, T? I don't see your full name because your name must be a little long. It just says T dot dot dot, but I see you just joined in the Discord too. Hello and welcome. What's going on? First time on your live? Yo, Cameron, this is your first time on the live and you're already winning, man? Psh, this better not be your last time on the live, bro. I hope to see you here more. Again, we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube for free. But for our members, we're in Discord as well and we do it every day. Not liking shorts here because of this area of interest we're in right now. But equities are weak, so it's hard for me to go long here. So I would do shorts over longs at the moment. Oh, guys, by the way, I see a bunch of you responded to it already. I created a trading journal for you guys. I'm going to show you guys real quick what it looks like. Created a Bullishbrs trading journal. I made it a lot shorter because before there was a lot going on. Now it's just one page. So you have your trade date and time, the symbol, entry price, exit price, how long you were in the trade type, was it calls, was it puts, was it long, was it short, your position size, and trade direction. Then under that, we have risk management. Where was your stop loss? Where was your target price? What was the risks or reward? And if you made any adjustments to your stop loss or profit. After that, we have the trade analysis and outcome. So that would be reason for entering the trade. We could say was a bull market or was coming off of demand, coming out of supply. We were weak, whatever your reasoning. Trading strategy or setup used, supply demand, moving averages, RSI, whatever your reason was. Percent gain or loss, actual profit or loss realized, and trade review and lessons learned, right? So review of trade success or failure. This didn't work out because the market ended up reversing and blah, blah, blah. Analysis of what went well and what could be improved. Let's say it was a green trade, improved, not approved. It was a green trade. I took this at demand on ES and NQ was also at demand and this worked out very well. Ideas for future adjustments or modifications to your strategy. So this is just a really basic but in-depth, just single page for a trade review. It's really good. And I put about 20 of these in this first thing, right? And I sent you guys, I made sure that you guys have the PDF version and the docs version. So you could actually type in there if you download it to your Microsoft Word. So that's pretty cool. I was excited to get that done for you guys. Some weird price action right here, guys, right? So I was saying I wouldn't go short here because of this area of interest, but that equities were also weak too. But now let's take a look at equities one more time. Amazon in the area of interest, Apple coming out of an area of interest, and look, Apple's also creating a higher low right here. This is the lower low, this is a higher low, but it's creating a lower high, a lower high, and a lower high. So this could push lower. If you go short here, stop loss right at the top of that, and you would target the lows. This would be a good scalp on Apple. Meta's a little choppy now. We had that one trade that was phenomenal this morning. That was 100% return on options. And Microsoft gave us that entry. Nvidia gave us this entry. So many opportunities in the market, guys. Just got to take advantage and be patient. Doodle doo 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 doo. Let's see, the 15-minute closed. What'd the 15-minute do? 15 gave us a little bit of a basing candle, right? So look, got a small body, long wick on the bottom. So if this candle starts to rally, we would look for continuation on the 15. So we'd look for a rally, a rally, a rally. We would look for moves higher. But if this candle fails, that gets rid of our plan. Always got to have plans in the market, so when those plans play out, we could adjust our trades accordingly. And when those plans don't play out, we're not in the trade because it was just a plan. So instead of taking a loss, we're just sitting sideline. And when it starts to play out, we can enter and execute accordingly. Put our stop here, put our take profit there, so on and so on. And just something I want to mention, guys, trading is the most scalable business out there. You know, all you have to do is get consistent. Once you're consistent, you throw a zero on there, and let's say you're making $50 a day. Now you throw a zero on there, now you're making $500 a day. Now you throw another zero, you're making $1,000 a day. Now throwing a zero on sounds easy. Obviously not so much. It's also good to scale up, maybe contract-wise, if you're doing one contract, to go to 2, to go to 3, to go to 4, 5, 6 before you go to 10. But again, it's all about consistency first. So if you could start with light size to prove to yourself that you are going consistent and your trading strategy works for you, that's when it's time to start scaling up. You never want to just scale up for the sake of scaling up because you could maybe make more money. We want to get consistent and prove to ourselves first that what we're doing is working. Yeah, equities are weak.
Alrighty. We're breaking that bear flag.
I need NQ below this key level right here. It just wicked it.
44.26. Come on. And then you can give me 44.26.
YouTube, don't forget hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate it. And guys, if you guys like that trading journal, I might find a way to get it, like, not published, but to get it up on Amazon so that you guys could buy like a physical copy of it. Because I personally feel like when you have a physical copy of some type of book to journal, it's a lot easier than, say, doing it on your phone or on your computer. Because it's just like a basic trading journal. It's a physical copy. It's something you could go through easy. You don't have to turn your computer on. It's just a book of your trading journals. And you could flip through the pages easy, compare your notes. It's really good. It's going to be good stuff. So I'm going to try to get that on Amazon for y'all real quick, real soon. NQ holding up that key level right now. Gonna be patient, gonna wait. Break it. Break it. It's not going to. Check out the bid and the ask. We don't even need the chart. No, I'm just kidding. Bid is a bit weak. No, bid's picking up a bit more than the ask at least, so it's something to keep an eye on.
There it is.
Bid getting heavy on ES as well. This is almost like a triangle pattern, right? Like our homie Jeremy says, with the triangle there. Not triangle, diamond. Something like that, maybe. I don't know how he draws them, but you guys get the point. Very choppy right here, guys, just like over here, but now we're in an even smaller range, so we want to be careful, we want to be patient, and wait for some type of confirmation. And YouTube, just so you guys know, you could always become part of our community. You just check out bullishbrs.com and you click join, and there's a few options of how to join. You do a monthly, yearly, or a lifetime. I believe the lifetimes are still on sale right now, but it gives you access to our website, which is full of courses, beginner courses, next level courses, options tradings, options spreads, futures trading, a whole bunch of stuff. Also gives you access to our Discord community, which is full of traders like you guys who are trying to learn, traders who are also successful, traders of every beginning, experienced everywhere. We've got tons of great educators as well. Me, Jeremy, Sig, we're all great guys. We got questions tabs. We're keeping it up. We're keeping things going smoothly, and things are going well. Anybody have any questions? I'll probably wrap this up in about, say around 11:30 I'll wrap this up, guys. Or maybe 11:35, right? We'll let the 30 close and see what the next 5 has to do.
Yeah, you know when you say we're going to let this close, Kevin,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you're always talking about timescales, and I'm hoping you're going to do a webinar on this. But just like explain to me, when you're letting something close on the 30-minute, what are you looking for a pattern on the 30-minute chart so you can kind of make a decision about what the next half hour holds?
Yeah, exactly. So if I'm looking at the 30-minute and I'm waiting for the 30-minute to close, I'm not going to be trading the 5-minute, right? I'm going to be waiting for the 30 to tell me something. When that 30 closes, it'll either confirm my plan or it will deny my plan. And when it denies my plan is when I go back to the 5-minute or 15-minute and look for other types of context clues. Or a lot of times if it breaks my plan, let's say I wanted this 30-minute to close up here and create a demand zone before we rally, but just like this, like if it closed like this, that'd be perfect. But let's say it does go down and closes down here, well, that will be a stronger sell-off body, and then what I'll look for is us to retest 44.3175 and go lower. So it's all about being patient, knowing what time frame we're looking at, and being able to adjust our plans as the market gives us clues.
Yeah, this is something I need to study. Thanks, Kevin.
For sure, for sure. It's all perspective. It's all time frames. You know, if I'm watching the 5, I'm always letting the 5-minute close. If I decide to look at a higher time frame for some type of confluence or direction, I'm going to most likely either let it close or just wait, right? Let's see. VIX is pretty choppy right now. Not really pushing higher. See what future VIX is doing. Probably also doing nothing. Yeah. Is that what supply zone?
Getting a little bullish pressure in here, man. Look at that.
Bro, we've had bullish pressure all day and bearish pressure. This thing just doesn't want to give us a trend today. But that's okay, because we know how to trade ranges.
I like it like this. You know, you go up, you go down, you know.
As long as you got good areas and good key levels, get them scalps in, but be patient. That's for sure. Alright, let's check out our equities. Look at that, guys. Remember, I pointed out before, Amazon was in its area of interest. Now it's selling off, coming back down. Let's see if it retests it before continuing. Meta also has this demand it has to hit. And remember, guys, so look, we wicked right before this demand zone on Meta. I want to point this out. Right? So we wicked this low right here. So now retail traders could be watching this and be waiting for, okay, well, when Meta gets below this low, I'm gonna not chase it lower, but I'm gonna trade it and target, this low, or I'm gonna trade shorts, I'm gonna get puts below this and target this key level. But there's a demand zone here, so this could be a liquidity grab. So if we break this low for a moment and hit demand and buying pressure hits in demand, the people who are going short and the people who are selling and buying puts are the ones who are filling institutions' orders and the right people's orders, right? And those right people are right in a sense of they're in the right direction. Time is it?
So we had that nice push back
Wow.
above little duet
That
there,
was something.
That was a nice push, but
This is longer than I thought it was going to be consolidating for.
Yep. Oh, Julius left. Wasted, are we on speaker?
So I do have my mic. So because I use a laptop, right? The microphone is right by the speakers. So that's a flaw in their design.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's why maybe you're catching the echoes there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
mute when I'm not speaking.
Yeah, if you want, you can mute, or if you want to even turn push to talk on too, that would work well as well. That way you don't have to keep muting and unmuting. You just hold the button down. But whichever, don't matter.
Yeah, got it.
I felt bad. I don't want you to be catching an echo or everybody else too. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
All right. Quite an interesting pump here, guys, right? So we had the liquidity grab right here. We had a bit of a rounding bottom. We're sort of starting to push higher. We got about a minute and a half on this 5 minute. If it closes strong, we could potentially see a move higher. But we need equities to also do the same thing. Equities are right now creating higher lows, which is a bullish move. One minute. Forgot to make a coffee this morning.
look at that. Okay.
And remember, guys, too, we don't have to trade every day, let alone every few minutes, right? We don't have to trade every potential trend or every potential setup. We could be patient, we could wait, and we could trade maybe just one trade or two trades, right? Get a trade or two in, and then call it a day. We could take it slow. We don't have to be trading 1,000 trades a day. If we could get consistent with one or two good trades every day, every other day, every couple days. I know some people who trade, they rarely trade. My friend Bliss, who is also in the Discord, he trades supply demand as well. He swing trades, so he really only waits. He doesn't like 2-hour supplies or 2-hour demands, or definitely not 30 minutes. He looks at the way higher time frames, the dailies, the weeklies. He looks for trend line confirmations, and that's how he trades. And he'll only take maybe 3 trades in a month, but because of the size, that's all he needs. And once we get consistent, guys, that's all we'll need too, is just to move up our size and take it slow. Alright, so that 30-minute closed. We did get a green rejection candle, which I wanted a red rejection candle to create a basing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the hourly as well. Maybe the 2 hour. Yeah, I don't know. Bulls do look like they want this, but the hourlies are hard to confirm it. But that would have been a good entry down here, you know, to target up here. Oh, you know what I should throw up on here? The pivots. Where is it? Oh, which one was it? Was this it? No. I think it was higher highs. This one? No. No. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. This is the study that I shared on during our webinar on Saturday, guys. And this study plots swing highs and swing lows. So look, this swing high 44.2850. Look at this one 44.2825. It wicked it for that liquidity grab. How great. And this right here, this area too, that held up. This was strong support. These levels become support. This zone right here, it was broken, and then we used it as support, right? This was resistance, we broke it, now it's support, support, support. And what else? So now we could target potentially, you know, we would target this support right here. I don't know why this one didn't auto plot, but this one right up here too would be another next level to target. So if we do push higher past this area, past this key level, we could maybe see 44, 46, 75. All right, I'm going to wrap this up in just a minute now. Do you guys have any questions? YouTube, do you guys have any questions? Discord, do you guys have any questions? Love to see the successful trades. Cameron, great job today. Everybody here, you guys too. Madcar, fantastic. Everybody, great. Ironclad, I know you were trading, scalping back and forth. C-Trader, I know you said you stopped out before. I hope you were able to size lightly on it and the stop out didn't affect your account, because that's what we look for. We got to size accordingly. But yeah, that's about it. No questions. If not, I am going to wrap this up. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. If you continue trading, have a great trading day. Maybe look for a break above this, a retest, and a push higher. Part of me. Part of me wants to scalp it higher, right? Another part of me is telling me, no, nope, now it's too extended, right? From these 5 minutes, this is extended. I want to see a pullback before I go in, right? So that's what I would wait for. Alright, ladies and gents of the YouTube, I'm going to wrap the stream up right there. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you guys, and for our community Monday through Friday. Alright, have a great day, and don't forget, check out last week's webinar. Was on Saturday, was on how to trade these ranges and how to trade pivots, how to read higher highs, higher lows, and the bonus content was how to trade liquidity grabs, which is a fantastic trading strategy. Alright, have a great day and happy trading.